Hello everyone, how you doing? Welcome to GametechUK, welcome to Astragon, welcome to Seafarer the ship sim. This is the second big free update as part of the early access period that we're covering here on the channel. As I say, we're live on the lovely Astragon channel. We're live on the Steam page for Astragon, so if you're over there, feel free to say hello in the chat. And we're live on my channel, which is GametechUK on YouTube. If you want to spread yourself between those three channels, lovely. So just relax for a couple of hours, hour and a half, something like that, as I take you through the changes, the additions, the fantastic additions actually, which I think you're going to really like for the second large free update. It's no secret, I love this game. It's fast becoming my favourite Astragon game. Photius and the team over there developing it are doing a great job, and I think you'll agree. But yes, that's what we're going to do. So I've got all of the chats open. Actually, I haven't got all. I haven't got the Steam page for Astragon. I haven't got that chat. But if you want to ask a question or you want to put a point of view across, that message will get to me. But I've got the Astragon chat open, and I've got my own chat open as well. So if we start with the Astragon lovely audience, we've got Thomas Simulates, hello there. We've got CDAT, how are you? We've got Turtle. And on my channel, of course, we've got Kim, we've got Mucha, hello John, Mighty Foot, Dazza Pants, how are you? We've got Gers, Best Behaviour, always Best Behaviour. So yeah, massive thank you to Astragon for sponsoring this video, and yeah, let's get on with it. So I think what we'll do is let's start with just a brief reminder of Update 1. So in Update 1 for Seafarer, the ship sim, this was the first big update, free update, of course. We had the LNG, the bulk update as well, with 3 new huge vessels, and they were huge as well. We started with the big trip, which was absolutely huge, and if you like your unloading and loading aspect of this particular title, you know, you can really get your teeth stuck into this. My favorite is Willy. I love this ship, and for me it's a bit of a mixture between sort of like almost like construction sim and Seafarer. You know, we're putting in this sand, cement and coal. It's really relaxing. I really like that. Then we've got the Nordic Duchess with some very interesting and unique elements of gameplay. But overall, you know, what a fantastic update for the first update. New missions, just a real jump forward in what they're offering. And of course, ongoing improvements as part of that early access period. Then, of course, we come to Update 2. And rather than show you a video for that, I'm going to talk about it, and we're gonna have a look at every single aspect. So buckle in for the next 90 minutes or so. Just relax. Feel free to chat in any of the chats, be it the Steam page, the Astragon page, or my page. But yes, so what is this update called? Well, this update is called the Rescue Update. And what I like about this particular title is that there's quite a few factions going on. You know, like the Coast Guard, the sort of delivery aspect, and this one really does expand on the Tide Guard sort of faction, if you like, and that's the Coast Guard faction. We've got 2 new vessels, which I'm going to show you in detail in a second, and search and rescue mission gameplay. You're going to really like the search and rescue. It's very, very fun and quite stressful at times, actually, especially when we go out there in the high seas when there's a storm on, there's a thunderstorm on. It's really quite stressful, but also relaxing at the same time. Whether it's a distress call nearby or a shipwreck survivor spotted on the horizon, it's our job to respond to bring everyone home safely. And there's a nice couple of little bits of detail in the missions there, which I'll be showing you. So we've got 2 new ships. The first ship is called Salvation. Salvation is a dedicated rescue vessel designed for deployment during emergencies at sea. As one of the largest and most modern Coast Guard ships in the world of Seafarer, it serves as a primary vessel for search and rescue missions, recover survivors from the water, provide initial care on board, and you'll see all of that as well, and transport them safely to the nearest port. There's some really interesting gameplay with regards to Salvation because you've got a daughter ship that you have to deploy, which I'm going to show you. So stick around for that because I think you'll be very impressed. But Grace is the daughter ship, and Salvation's daughter boat, and is designed for speed and precision. Smaller, more maneuverable, she excels at close-range rescue operations, allowing you to approach people in the water where larger ships like Salvation cannot safely operate. Together, Salvation and Grace form the backbone of Seafarer's new rescue gameplay, giving us the tools to respond effectively when the distress call comes in. So it's really, really cool, and I can't wait to show you. I'm going to keep you hanging. I'm not going to show you straight away. There's a couple of other little bits that I want to show you first, but stick around for the rescue, the search and rescue aspects. It's really, really cool. Okay, so search and rescue gameplay, what is it? So search and rescue missions are an essential part of the Coast Guard duties. These mission task you with responding quickly to emergencies at sea, head to the scene of the accident, locate and rescue people from the water, provide emergency rations, warm blankets, and then take them back to the nearest port. Finally, there's a use for all those lifebuoys on board. So lifeboards everywhere, all over all ships. And we can chuck them off to help people. So it doesn't matter what ship you're in. You can still put your sort of help, if you like, by chucking the lifebuoy over. The rescue update not only adds new mission types to the game, but also expands the range of random events that you get when you encounter at sea. And these are really cool because you'll be going about your sort of everyday sort of mission, whether it be taking Willie to go and pick loads of coal up, or the Nordic Duchess to go and pick loads of liquid nitrogen gas up. You get these small little elements of random events, and it just keeps you busy, and it makes you feel like there is a living the sea is a living thing. It's not just like, right, go and do that and we won't talk about anything. No, there's random events that go on, and this particular update adds more random events. Occasionally you'll be asked to transport fragile or unusual cargo between ports. Still suspicious of that one. Rescue situations can now also appear as random events during your travels at sea. Every ship is equipped with lifebuoys, allowing you to assist shipwrecked people you encounter unexpectedly on your journeys. So that, the rescue update sounds pretty exciting. That's not all though. In this update, you can now customize your vessels. So the update includes a first iteration. So again, early access. This is how early access should work. Testing new features, not putting them out there fully complete, because it's a first iteration. So we can feel free to change our vessels' names and add predefined logos to make your ships truly your own and give your fleet a unique identity. So we're going to be showing that as well. In fact, probably that's the first thing we'll show. With one of our previous updates, we introduced windshield wipers for some vessels. These are now also available on the Nordic Duchess, the Big Trip, and the Bolt Willie, and you'll be seeing them, and they're really, really cool. We've also heard your feedback regarding bow thrusters. With this update, thruster mechanics have now been added to the Lancer, Nordic Duchess, Big Trip, and Willie, improving control during docking, harbour navigation, and other low-speed manoeuvres, just to add that extra realism that wasn't there in the last update. Fixes and improvements, of course, alongside the new content. This update includes a wide range of bug fixes, tweaks, and quality of life improvements to ensure smoother sailing. There are some patch notes which I won't go through in full detail, but a little bit later on in the stream I will go through, and a lot of them are performance improvements. It runs absolutely beautifully. Right, okay, let's get in, and I think the best thing to do is to go in and show you the customization. I think that's the best thing. Right, how are we all doing? Hello, Lind. Astragon is in my chat. Thank you very much for Astragon coming along. Hello, Tweet. We got Johnny Wolf. stuff. On the Astragon side, of course, feel free to leave a like. Or even a share. But other than that, it's most important that you just sit back, relax, share a bit of time with us here. And my windscreen wipers are still going, even though it's not raining. That's because I left them on before. And of course, all of the dashboard, or some of the dashboard, you can interact with. So we can go and view the radar if we wanted to. Or of course, we can turn the wipers off. There we go. Right, okay, so let's go in, and I think let's start with the fleet. Let's go and have a look at Salvation. So yes, I purchased Salvation. Now you'll see Edit Vessel, bottom right of the screen. So we can go into Edit the Vessel, and here you can actually see how much detail goes into the ship. It's very, very cool. So that's density. Sorry, yeah, we got a swap to Salvation. So yeah, let's swap to Salvation there. Swap vessel. Now we'll go in. Right, this is the new ship, Salvation, and again you can see just how much detail actually goes in. Even the underside, it's all very, very detailed. But here, most importantly, in this screen, we can change what it's called. So we can, I'm not going to have any funny names. I'm just going to put GametechUK because that's my name. That's what we do. And of course, you can choose a logo as well if you want a logo. You don't have to, they're predefined. I don't know whether you can do your own eventually, but they are predefined. I don't think I'm going to have one actually. I just like it with the text on there. You can change the color, I think, on some of them, not all of them. You can change the color of the bottom of the ship, but clearly not on this one. So let's confirm that. And I think what we'll do is, let's go to the journal. Let's go and have a look at one of the first new missions, which is a pilot service. So a cargo ship is waiting outside the harbour for pilot assistance. Board the vessel and navigate safely to its berth. So we'll take GameTech UK. We'll take that with us. Hello Raysim, how are you? Hello Johnny Wolf. Yeah, all is lovely. Thank you very much. Right, okay, so here we are. Yeah, so actually we're going to be sent out in the pilot. So even though I was in the other ship, it's put me in the pilot. So let's go out there. You can see where we've got to go. So this is one of the new missions that you'll find, obviously, once you go into your journal. They'll be in here, called Pilot Service. So let's speed up. I love the interior of this. It feels nice and cramped, but cozy. And it's pretty quick as well. So you can already see here that actually just behind me, you might not see it. We've got the pilot service, the mission that we've just created, which is sail to the marked area. But also already we've got a possibility, if we want to do it, of having a random mission, which is picking up the free people. I think someone else can do that. Let's concentrate on piloting the vessel. So we're going to full speed ahead. And you can feel the power as well, the way the front lifts up. I love it. It's so cool. And we can look outside as well. I mean, look at me. I've even put my captain's uniform on, including the hat as well. But yeah, it's... oh, we're going really fast. There we go. That's it. Right, so 0.6 before we get our next update in the mission. So these pilot missions are quite simple. I don't know why they're there. What's the reason behind it? I'll show you in a minute. I don't know if this is a standard thing like the Coast Guard type sort of staff would do. But we go and speak to the captain, and he asks us to pull it into its berth. So I'm not sure why the captain would ask me. Maybe he's not feeling too well. But yeah, so let's go up there. And it will tell you to sail to the marked area. That's it. Now it's telling me behind me, you might not be able to see it because of my webcam, to call the ship. So we're going to use our space. We don't need to do SOS, of course. We're going to radio the other vessel. And he's just letting us know that the pilot ladder is rigged port side. So we're going to go around the other side. I mean, one thing I do like about, well, there's many things I like about this game, but one thing I do like is the sense of scale. The scale is really good on this game, and I'll show you that in a second. Especially, this is Big Willie, so this is one of my favourite ships, actually. When is it coming on PlayStation 5? Jack Atkinson says, well, there's no official word whether it's even coming to PlayStation 5, but if it does, the game will have to go through its first sort of, the early access period on PC. I'm hoping it does, and that's me speaking in an unofficial capacity. I don't know. I would definitely like to think it does. I think this would be fantastic on PlayStation 5 and, of course, Xbox. But, yes, it will certainly go through its early access period first, which is great for console players because you will get eventually the best version once all the iterations of the updates are completed. Then, fingers crossed, it will come to console. But, yes. When are we getting the co-op? I don't know the answer to that as well, but the more I play this game, the more the co-op sort of gameplay would really, really make sense. It really would, especially, I think, with the search and rescue. And you'll see, I'll probably get quite flustered at certain times when I'm doing the search and rescue, depending on the weather. It can be really, really tricky, as of course it would in real life, to rescue those people. And I think with a little bit of help from a friend or maybe even another ship, someone else, playing in your game, chucking out lifebuoys, it would work perfectly. Right, okay, so we're going to dock next to the ship and board it. So we're going to use that radial menu again, go down to swap, and then we're going to swap the vessel. And it's going to put me straight up onto the bridge. And again, what I mean by the scale is, you go from one small ship where we was literally tucked into one seat at the front to something of this size. And the game does a really, really good job of... I'll go and speak to him in a minute. I just want to have a look at something. Yeah, it does a really, really good job of just giving you that sense of scale. I love it. I'm a big fan. Right, okay, let's close that. Let's go speak to the captain. So he's saying, good day, treat the old vessel with care. I do wonder why the captain is there, though. I'd much prefer it maybe... Oh, he's gone, actually. No, he's behind me. Maybe if a member of the crew said, oh, the captain's unwell, he's downstairs, and you don't actually see the captain. Maybe in my mind that would make more sense, but again, these are first iterations, so I'm sure that's going to enhance gameplay along the line. So yes, let's take the helm. Devon Productions on the Astragon page says, I got drunk, bought this game. To be honest, seen the game from announcement trailer. Is this the game worth it? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Right, okay, so when I said about sense of scale, where are we? We're parked on this side, aren't we? Look at my little ship down there. It's so small. Look at that. That really does give you the sense of scale, doesn't it? It really, really does. Love it. Very, very cool. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to go in here. Now, if you're used to using fast travel, you might go, okay, I've done this before. Let's use fast travel. Let's set a couple of way marker points. Press F. No, you can't fast travel on the pilot missions. And I think that's good because you can get used to using fast travel. And it is a game about being at sea, isn't it? And I think some of the enjoyment is just actually sailing in these huge vessels. So yeah, I'm sort of glad that you're not allowed to use fast travel in this section. Yeah, I think it works perfectly. Reminds me of the airport game you were playing. Yeah, especially if there was multiplayer here. So, you could see your friends out on deck. They'll probably be opening and shutting the containers. Of course they will. That's what multiplayer is all about, isn't it? Fun. Big fan of ships, so I've seen this game from the very beginning. Love the game and lots of amazing potential. Absolutely, Devon. Yes. Yeah, a big amount of potential that they seem to be realizing. You know, each update is a... Early access can be a mixed bag, can't it? What I like about this game is, so far, every update has been a deliberate step forward. So, like I showed you at the start, you know, you had Big Willie, for example, and that introduced elements of gameplay for that faction. But now they've gone back to the Coast Guard faction, and they're enhancing bits of that. So all the time they do that, they're keeping the game, you know, nice and fresh. And I also like the way that even if you do like one element of gameplay, now with the more missions that are going to come up as random missions, you're going to be almost like tempted to always try other elements of the gameplay, because there's a lot going on here. And with it being only update 2, I've got no idea how many updates there are in the early access period, but with it being only update 2, yeah, I think there's a huge amount of potential. And I love the water in this game. Like we've just seen the vessel go past, and you can already see the wake there. Well, it's gone now, but there's a lot of detail going on here. I mean, look at that. Very, very cool. And yeah, I also like the way that they don't mind you getting out of the driver's seat, as it were. And once you get in and you're driving, you're fixed. No, you can go for a walk if you feel safe enough, or if there's enough time. Yeah, the water for me is a big character, I suppose, for want of a better word, in this game. The water is fantastic. And I was playing this last night in preparation for today's stream, and I just left it playing, and I come back, I was in the middle of the ocean, I couldn't see anything about me. Had a storm that was the worst storm I'd ever seen in the game. There was lightning. I just come back in, I just sat there watching it. I was like, wow, this looks so good. I might even do a video of like a storm ASMR, whichever one it is. Just the boat was washing around, the storm was coming in, the windscreen wipers were going very, very atmospheric. So it's a pretty game as well. This is indie development, it's not AAA, it's indie developed by Astragon, and I just think it's very, very good. And like I said, it is fast becoming my favourite Astragon title. And I think that's why I like messing around with Big Willie, because it sort of mixes, in my mind, a little bit of construction sim, you know, with the digger and getting the cement and the coal. I like that. But yeah, there's a lot of other areas of gameplay that we're going to show today, but I think my favourite might be the search and rescue. There's some good animations going on. There's some good reasons as to why we're out there doing these missions, and I think you're going to be impressed. So I'm not going to hold too much. I'm going to show you this. There's a couple of other little bits I want to show you. Then we're mostly going to concentrate on the search and rescue gameplay. Yeah, sponged on my chat, GametechUK, if you want to come over and say hello on YouTube. Are you using mouse and keyboard or controller? I'm using mouse and keyboard. Yeah, you can use controller, but I just prefer it on mouse and keyboard for some reason. I think it suits the sort of simulation aspect of the game. Right, let me just have a look, because yeah, we're not going down the first berth, which so we need to turn left a little bit. And now, if you look over, this is a new edition, and I think there are still improvements going to happen to this. But if you look bottom right of the screen, you can see for this ship they've added the side. What were they called? Like the side thrusters. So, for example, if you hold down the right mouse button, you can see it changes, and you can move aspects of the game. So this is going to be ideal for when you're going into port, pushing yourself away, for want of a better term. There's going to be naval and nautical terms for this, but pushing yourself away from the berth to be able to get straight out. So there's a lot more control that they're putting into the ships as well. Can you let the devs know, this is on the Astragon chat, so they'll be watching that anyway. Can you let the devs know we need more extreme weather or bigger waves? Lightning, love this game. Got drunk yesterday. Again, brought it at 2 a.m, played it till 6. Nice one. if this game stays updated, this game can take over. Yeah, it's going to have I think it's going to have a really nice following. And the other vessels as well. I mean, come on, you know, the other vessels in the game are fantastic. And some of them you can actually get in and use in the game. But look at that, look. It's so cool. It really is. And I think graphically it might even be up there as one of my favourite Astragon games as well. You know, they're putting a lot of detail into this game. And look at it, again, scale. You can really feel the scale of this ship as we're going down this this waterway. Yes, now, I was going to speak to the devs about this. Yeah, my ship is left out there, actually. Yeah, so I didn't know whether we would be towing it. Yeah, you're right, actually. But again, being early access, this is the beautiful thing about, one, early access done properly, and two, developers and publishers that listen. Now, the best place to put all your feedback is in the Astragon Discord. If you go in there and put your point forward, they listen, they reply. So it shows as a team that they're actively looking to improve the game. They can't put in every request, of course, no developer can. But yes, it did seem a bit strange that my ship is actually left out at sea. So yeah, putting in a tow rope and towing it behind would be great, and a reason as to why I'm doing this as well. So the captain is he's standing there, he's watching me. Maybe it could be to enhance my license on the waterways. Maybe it could be because the captain isn't well enough. But yes, get into the Astragon Discord. They're a great bunch of people and they do like to listen. So yeah, things like towing your boat. It would make sense to bring the boat with me, wouldn't it? How am I going to get back out there? But again, early access, that's what it's all about. But yes, thank you very much for coming in and checking out option option 2, update 2 for Seafarer the Ship Sim. We're live on the Astragon channel. We're live on the Astragon YouTube channel. We're live on the Astragon Steam page, so hello there. That will keep running as well. So feel free to put a message in the chat. And we're live on my channel, which is GameTechUK on YouTube. So feel free to spread yourself out amongst those free channels. I've got lots of gameplay to show you today. This is just one aspect, but I will be showing you another one. The next one that I'm going to show you is called Undercover. And I'll tell you more about that when we get there. But yes, another new mission type. So yeah, we're actually going into this bay. We're parking in the second one. Yeah, I absolutely will, Manny. Yeah, absolutely will. Yeah, that's it. I'm not sure. Maybe one of the Astragon staff could put the Discord link into the Astragon stream. There's people asking for it in there. Can we get our own logo? As I say, when we was doing the customization, I'm not sure if you can do your own logo. That would be great. But again, it says actually in the documentation, it's the first iteration of customization. So expect more improvements all the way. I'm looking forward to more enhancements in the firefighting section. I would guess that would be an update in itself, just like the Coast Guard is. Very much looking forward to that because there's firefighting in this game. There's a lot going on in Seafarer, and I think also that's a really good time to tell you that at the moment, with all of this happening, these free updates as part of the early access program, there's 40% off. It's £12 at the moment, £12.59, which I think is about 14.99 euros. You know, it's a good price. Certainly a good price. It's getting dark, so we're going to go to the radial menus, and you can see which lights you've got on. They've got a green marker next to them, so we're going to put some lights on. And it looks really, really cozy from the outside as well. Look at that, look. So cool. Right, so we're not stopping at the first bay. I think it's the second bay, isn't it? Yeah, it's the second bay. There's no official word, Manny, on whether it's coming to PlayStation 5 or Xbox. All I can do is hope so. And I'm sure the crowd will be loud enough as the game nears the 1.0 release that it would be criminal not to put it on PlayStation 5 and Xbox. I think it'd be very, very unique. There's only a few ship games, isn't there? And this by far is becoming Absolutely my favourite. Is it this one? No, 0.2. It's the one ahead. But yeah, Kaelan, yeah, you are right. We should be towing the ship, I suppose, because it is left out there, my little pilot. So these silos, well, they're called silos, but these areas here, if we're actually doing a mission with Big Willie, hello Codus, this is where we'll actually park and use the digger part of the ship to pick all that up. Cement, sand, coal, very, very cool. How are you, Codus? Right, so there we go. And again, you've got a nice bit of scale going on there. And that's it. That's the pilot mission. So next we're going to do Undercover. Let's have a look. So we're back on our first ship that we went on. So let's go in there. Let's go and look for Undercover. We might have to change ship actually. So let's go back to density. Double busy. If we go to the journal, that's the pilot. I'm just looking for, let me swap into something else. Maybe Archer. It might be that we're not in the right port maybe for that one. So I think let's go and do some search and rescue. Yeah, let's go and do search and rescue. I think for that, just to be on the safe side, let's go out and do it as a quick job. So I'll take you back to the main menu actually, and you'll be able to see something very, very very, very important. Multiplayer is actually there, and they did this from day one actually. It was almost like a proper tease, wasn't it? Multiplayer is coming to the game. You're going to have I think it's 4-player co-op, but yes, multiplayer is coming. So you can just go into your career, or you can do quick play, and from there we should be able to do search and rescue, firefighting, search and rescue. Weather will have rain, just a little bit of light rain I think, and we'll start. This game would be great for VR. Yeah, I think you could do it unofficially. It's in Unreal Engine, so you could do it on the PC through one of the mods. But yes, right, here we go. So this is our ship, and look, there's a lot of detail. Look, you know, there's a lot of detail. Of course, it's a sea game, so they're not going to put every detail into the land, but there's enough there for us to feel, you know, immersed in what we're doing. Hello, Derek. How are you? Right, and you can, of course, teleport around the ships. You could still do that. So we could go to the deck. We could go to the engines. See what I mean about the immersive detail just in this ship alone, let alone the big trip, for example, which you can get lost in. I mean, this is downstairs. We can check air filters. We can do all sorts of stuff. Yeah, there's a lot going on. It's not just the ship. You've got a full interior to enjoy and to get lost in. Absolutely. And if you are lost at any time, you can just go to the radio menu and, like, you know, go to the bridge straight away. So let's do search and rescue. And we can go back to one of the other. Right, it's raining. Cool. So what we'll do is let's put our windscreen wipers on. We should be able to do speed as well. Nice and slow. That's it. And you can have different areas of the windscreen wipers. You don't have to have them all the way round if you don't want to. Okay, let's go out there. Let's go out. Let's just see where we are. We're over here, and we've got to come all the way out and just over. So yeah, let's do that. But yes, thank you very much for coming in. whatever stream you're in, I would love it if you left a little like. That always helps. Maybe a little share if you're feeling really generous. That would be great. If you're on the Steam page, on Astragon's Steam page, hello, how are you? If you're on mine, which is GameTechUK, or of course the Astragon, just relax. I'm going to take you now to the sweet spot, I think, of this particular update, which is search and rescue gameplay. You're going to love this. You are absolutely going to love this. So you can already, can you see, there is a vessel. You know I said about the daughter ship? There's a vessel right at the back. You can see it in there. Can you see it at the back with the... Oh, no, forget that. Wait, forget that. I was looking at the back of the ship. Yes, there is two vessels here. One sitting on top of the other. So we're going to... The first stage is to get there with salvation. And of course, I named this one GameTechUK, didn't I? But that was in the main career, not quick play. Just make sure everything's all good. That's it. I am getting more used to first person. Like a lot of games with vehicles, I do like to go third person. You know, SnowRunner, for example. I think it's cool to look at the actual vehicle, ship. But there's a lot to be said, I think, in this particular game for just immersing yourself in first person. It is very, very cool. It really is. I'll turn the wipers off, actually, because it's not really raining enough just yet. We only set the conditions to light rain. So yes, 40% discount, £12 something. And you know you're getting exactly what you see here, plus future updates. That's the beauty about an active early access period. You know, like I say, early access can be hit and miss for a lot of people. A lot of people like to dive straight in and experience it at a cheaper price. Enjoy diving back into the game. Pardon the pun. Diving into the game every time there's an update. But there's nothing better than when the development team is active, and this is already big update number 2. So that's encouraging. Right, let's go full speed. Now you can fast travel on this section, but I'm not going to. You know, for the first couple, we're gonna enjoy it fully. So we've got to get out there quickly. We have been told that there's a search and rescue mission, so it's not the fastest of boats, but like I say, there is another boat sitting on the back. There's probably a lot of weight on this vessel. It's pretty cool though, isn't it? It is a nice vessel, and I like the way that the all the deck looks really wet. You know, the graphically, this game is an absolute winner. Right, okay, so as you can see from there, we're starting to come around that little edge of island there, and we're going to make our way to where the job is. Hello, Canman, how are you? I will vote. Yes, I will. When does it release on the official branch? Actually, it's in half hour. Yeah, 4 o'clock UK time. You should be able to just get an update. You can play it on the beta branch, but yes, in about half hour is the official update time on Steam for update 2, JLu. But yes, get yourself into the Astragon Discord. There's always nice people in there, and that's not just for this game, of course. There's, you know, bus simulator, construction sim. There's a myriad of different Astragon games in there. So yeah, get yourself in there. Get yourself a role for the games that you enjoy, and you can get involved in the conversation and know what's happening when. Devon in the Astragon chat says, do you think the devs will think about working on more speedboats? We need more powerful boats and ships. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a reason for that, isn't there? I mean, this is the Coast Guard, and they've decided to go for the search and rescue this time. You will see, actually, that the daughter ship, Grace, that I'm going to deploy in a minute, that's pretty small and that's pretty nimble. Maybe they'll go to some of the other factions and then come back to the smaller rigid boats, for example. There are fast rigids in there. But yeah, I mean, again, put your views forward in the Astragon Discord and you'll be listened to. No doubt. Are the steps you're about to show the same for every ship? Well, no, not with the rescue missions, because obviously, say for example, you're enjoying Big Willie, and you're driving Big Willie. Yeah, you can help, I think, and I haven't tried this. Maybe we will in this stream. You can help by throwing your life buoys over, but only in this ship can you deploy Grace, which is the daughter, and get in there. And there's an element of the gameplay that I think you'll really like that the other ships don't have. So this, I suppose, choosing this particular ship to do this particular mission, this ship specializes in what we're about to do. And sometimes it's not easy as well, which is not a negative, it's a positive. I've done a couple of these rescue missions where we need to rescue 3 people at night with the sea going absolutely crazy, lightning striking everywhere. I mean, my heart goes out to these people that do this as a job or as a volunteer. Oh my God, it takes some guts, that's for sure. Mark Jolly, any news on console release? Not yet. No, there isn't any news. But as with any PC game that's going through its early access period, I think for a lot of developers, once they sort of commit to that journey, you know, they don't want to think about other things. They'll do their early access. Then when it's released 1.0, if the game's still getting a following, then obviously things are looked at. Right, okay. So we've got our binoculars here. And we've got a couple of people there. Now, one thing I have found is it can be quite difficult to mark them, but we'll get there first. Let's get there. SS Training on the GametechUK stream says, boat sims really need to sort out their movement in relation to the waves and sea state. I reckon it would really enhance the gameplay. I think they have done that here. Like I said, I went out last night, and when I come back, I'd left the game running just like this, for example. And, oh, right, here we go. And we come back, and there was a full storm going on. I'm about to run the survivors over. Let's put the anchor down. Yeah, there was a full storm. The boat was swaying left to right. It looked so realistic. It looked really, really good. And I will read out some of the patch notes in a second. Mostly graphical enhancements. They are doing a lot to the waves and the sea. I mean, you know, come on. I think that looks beautiful, personally. I really do. I'm impressed with the water. It's NVIDIA WaveWorks 2.0. Here we go. So this is all new, right? This is all new. So you deploy the daughter, then you go to Grace. There we go. So we're going to open the door. I'm going to leave the door open because, you know, we're hard, aren't we? And this is where the rescuees, the rescuees are going to sit once we get them, if we get them. Okay, right, let's go. Whereabouts are they? Ah, there you go. I can see them. So this is pretty fast and pretty nimble to answer your question about faster, smaller boats. This is rapid. Now, where was that flashing? There they are. There they are. Okay. So the first job really, there you go, is to, there we go. Right, so now we've established that they're in danger. And it can get a bit stressful. You're like, quick, I might have to rescue myself in a minute. I went into reverse for a second. Right, we need to get the left side with them for a new element of gameplay, which I'm about to show you. Right, let's put the anchor down. Let's come out of here. So they're there. So what we've got to do is we've got to interact here. And they should swim to us. Come on, come on. That's it. Here we go. We've got a small mini game, which is themed throughout this game. He's very happy to see me. Look at him, look. No, get in. That's it, get in. That's it. That's fine. That's it. Right, you need to get in as well. I'm sure that... it's from Fire Sim. I'm sure it is. If it is, I'll be well happy. There you go. You've got some keys to press here. I had no idea that rescue ships use this. I had no idea. So I've learnt something by playing this game. There we go. There's our mothership, by the way. Now, the other thing that I like is, look, they're sitting in here. Sometimes they're not just always like that. Look, he's holding his stomach, which I think is brilliant. I don't think it's brilliant that he's holding his stomach, but I think it's brilliant. They're not just like, yeah, I've been rescued. Like, you know, he's upset. He's got a cup of tea. I've rescued a few people that have really got their head in their hands. I think that part of it is really cool. But now what we're going to do is we need to actually, then they're really cold because they've been in the water. So I'm going to shut the door, get the heater on. That's it. Okay. So where are we? Okay. Oh, there might be another. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. Oh, there might be another person to rescue, you know. It says 2 out of 3. Use the binoculars search for the shipwreck. Bring the castaways aboard. I've got a feeling there's one more. Because the docking animation isn't to the rear of the ship. Okay. Well, let's take the anchor off, of course. You haven't asked me to do the horn. Whenever we play Bus Sim, the first question is, can you do the horn? This is clearly a different audience, isn't it? Right, let's go around here. Let's just look out for any more flashing life jackets, because it does say use the binoculars to search for the shipwrecked. 2 out of 3. So maybe there is someone else to rescue, actually. And again, we would do this, wouldn't we? You would go around quite slowly, just looking. Yes, I can get the binoculars out, but oh, there we go. Okay, binoculars. Yes, we found him. Oh, it's going to be quite tricky at this stage. I'll tell you what we also will do. We will also upgrade our ship. I've got enough money to do it. You can upgrade levels, and I think you get better binoculars, so that might make this aspect... We need to hurry up. We really need to hurry up, actually. Yeah, he's about to... well, he's about to have a really bad day. Oh, I think I've gone too far. Oh, he's there. Oh, once we chuck that for him, that does actually... Oh, can he get it in time? Come on, hold on there. Hold on. Come on, you can do this. I don't know why I'm driving backwards. See what I mean? This is what I said to you. It's panic, you know? It's like, whoa. Right, okay, we've saved him. Okay. We saved him. There was a little bit of panic there, wasn't there? Right, let's get this back out. I wouldn't leave without you, mate. Don't worry. I've got you. Come on. Come on. I know you're exhausted. Come on. The last bit, and then you can have a nice cup of tea. Come on. He's going to do it. Of course he is. What do you think of the search and rescue gameplay, though? I think it's really cool. Tell me what you think in the comments on either stream that you're watching, or of course the Steam page as well. He thinks we're wrapping him up for Christmas, look. Love it. Alright, let's see what he's doing downstairs. Alright, let's have a look. I think it's brilliant, but it really does induce a bit of panic. Like, when I was trying to get him, I've put it in full reverse. Even though the anchor's on, I'm just going round and round. I'm going to choose someone up. Right, where is he? So, this is our man here, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Similar haircuts, but he's got a cup of tea. He's still got stomachache. Okay, so the mission isn't over yet. I've shut the door to keep us nice and safe and warm. Where is the ship? Where's the ship? It's behind. This is pretty awesome. It is giggles, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. I was very impressed when I saw this. Right, the docking animation should be at the back. See what I mean? I like first person more now. I really do. Let's put the lights on and oh yeah, you asked for it. Police sirens. Yes, who wouldn't want that? Yeah, it looks really realistic, doesn't it? Oh, I've still got the anchor on, have I? That's why I'm going around in circles. Oh my goodness. See, there's a lot to think of here. Your heart can only go out to the real rescuers that do an amazing job. Crazy, isn't it, to be out here like 2, 3 in the morning? Can you imagine it, rescuing someone? The bravery that must take. I panic just on making sure my ship is in the right place, but that's me. But yeah, in my chat there is a little a timer going with a link to the game. 40% off. It's currently £12, which you know, I think is an absolute bargain. I really do. Piven on the Astragon stream says it does look pretty cool. It does. Is there a new harbour coming in the update? Not this update. Yeah. And when does the update come out? It should be out in about 10 minutes. Hello, Melt. How are you? Yeah, I think this is a big step forward for the game. I think a lot of people are going to enjoy doing the rescue update. Right, okay, we're going to take... Okay, I've taken a bit of a wide run up. That's fine. The guys are safe now in the front there. They're all right. They're happy. They got their cup of tea. They're holding their tummy. Oh, I'm not well. You're saved, right? Don't keep on. Oh, there you go. Astragon has already answered. The rescue update will be available in about 10 minutes. So if you've already purchased the game, you'll get this as a free update, of course, as part of the early access program. And if you haven't purchased, there's a 40% off at the moment. £12.59. I think it's €14.99. Similar in dollars, but yeah, really cheap. You know, pocket money price really for what you're getting. Right, okay, let's go here. Yeah, the water for me anyway. I love the water in this game. I think it's very, very effective. It is a big character in the game. There we go. So once we're docked, then we need to swap vessels again. That's it. So they're in there. And then, oh, hang on. Return to the ship. I have done. Hold up, what's going on? Swap vessel. Oh, I don't think that was docked properly, actually. Okay, not a problem. I'm sure it was docked. That's fine. We can redock. Everyone's alive. It's a win, isn't it? It's a win. Alright, let's take our time a little bit more this time. Sometimes the docking can be a bit of a challenge. Now imagine this. This water is pretty still in comparison to some of them. I might do a mission in a minute with really stormy. It looks fantastic. It really does. Oh god, I'm really making a meal out of this now, aren't I? Come on. Come on, you got it. You got this. Oh no, I'm going in. It's fine. Is it? No, god, it isn't. It's not letting me dock. Okay, okay. It went very very similar to this actually. My my experience on the waters. This is my fault, I'm sure. It was crazy, Matt. I did actually get stuck. You're not meant to be able to 3-point turn inside the dock, are you? But I managed it. Right, this is looking better. So you have to go in at a certain angle. Oh, come on. That's it. Right, now I've done it. Okay, so now we're going to swap the vessels, and now we can press this, and you'll see it takes it back up. So they're in there, right? They're safe. I'm not even going to disturb them. They're in there. You know, they're fine. They've got a story to tell. It's absolutely fine. Let's go and... oh, actually, I'm going up one more floor. Yeah, let's go and dock and get them some fish and chips or something. That's it. Let's close this. So there's a constant feel of like swapping the vessels. It feels nice and varied. There we go. Right, let's put all these other lights on. It's getting night time now. And we are... The siren doesn't stay on. That's fine. Yeah. So look at it at night with all the lights on. I think it looks so cool. I really do. Right, let's go. Let's do this. Oh, of course, that's another tool I'm not using. You can actually use the searchlight. Look, as you can see, I'm actually controlling the searchlight. We don't actually need that on, so I'm going to turn that off. Because we've already rescued everyone that we need to rescue. So all we're doing at this stage is just taking them back. Let's have a look. So yeah, we're just going to go around there basically. The way we come. But tell me what you think in the chat of the rescue, search and rescue missions. I personally think they're great. They're a lot of fun. They can get quite yeah, they can throw you when like you suddenly put your boat in reverse and you're trying to do something, but the boat's going around. Yeah, they get a little bit hectic, but it's cool. It means that you're taking it seriously and you're getting immersed, isn't it? Now we could, if we wanted to, we're fully open to fast travel. So if we wanted to, we can fast travel here. Very, very easy. We're not stopped on this particular section for doing that. And once we go back out, we're just a little bit closer. We could even fast travel right up to the point where we need to dock. So, you know, if you're in a rush or you don't want to do that particular bit, that's fine. You can still complete the mission. But yeah, there's been some really good updates in this second update. So if you're just jumping on board now, pardon the pun, if you're just jumping on board now with the game, then you've got 2 updates under your belt, and of course the initial early access release, and lots more to come. Yeah. CDAT on the Astragon chat says, will there be some kind of penalty for not turning on lights or going fast inside the no wake zone? Tow line snapping for too sudden acceleration. That sounds brilliant. I don't know if there are plans for that. Again, the developers are always listening, and if you're not in the Astragon Discord, get yourself over there, because yes, that would be very, very good to be able to have to keep it at a certain speed and not just accelerating off. Makes perfect sense. Yeah. No, you're not sounding like you're complaining. You know, developers want to hear these ideas. They're not, you know, developers are, oh, he's complaining. No, because they might not have thought of that. They might think, okay, is that what people want? And they can put out the feelers for more. You know, developers don't have all the answers or even all the questions. Sometimes it needs them to do something like this for other people to go, oh, what about that though? And they go, that makes perfect sense. So yeah, when you know, when you're building a game in early access, that's what it's about. It's you know, it's almost like a community project at this stage, isn't it? Of course, the developers and the publishers have their own, you know, their own journey that they want to go on with a game, but most are more than willing to add features that are requested by the community. That's the whole point of getting the community involved. In fact, if you go to the Steam page, it usually says, why do you want to do early access? And there's usually a paragraph to say, you know, we've got the game, we've got the idea, we want to really enhance it with putting it out to the community and seeing what they think. So yeah, ideas like that are fine. So you're absolutely not complaining. No, I totally understand that. Right, let's go in nice and slow. This is exactly where we come off from. I'm basically the hero. They're all laughing, clapping. Game Tech, you've done it again. You didn't go in reverse, wait and nearly chop him in half. You didn't do that. You saved him. Again, have you noticed how much from the last stream, first person for me in this game is an absolute winner. I really am taken with the first person. Are we going in the first one or the second one? I think it's this one. Might be the dock ahead actually. No, it's the dock ahead. Yeah, it's the dock ahead. But no, keep your ideas coming, whichever chat you're in. It's always good to field ideas and just talk about things. Like I say, the developers they couldn't join me today. They were in the stream for the last update, but I know if they're not even watching now, they will watch this back and get people's feedback on the new update. With that in mind, what do you think? What do you think of the new update? Do you think it's going in the right direction? And there we go. Right, I'm going to go into the career because I want to do a mission called Undercover, which is another mission to show you one of the new missions. I couldn't find it before. I think I panicked and then come out into quick play. Is the new blue shield a new spanner? It is, Matt. Yeah, it is. Right, so we're back in the pilot, I think, aren't we? The update is now out, everybody. So if you have been waiting to do this and you've been wanting to play it on the main channel, as it were, the main update without going to the beta branch, the main branch, I should have said, it's actually up now. Thank you, Derek, for letting us know. Right, let's go here. I want to do one called Undercover. It must be that I'm not in the right ship, maybe. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe if we go to the Lancer. Go to journal. No, there was one earlier called Undercover. Where are we? I think maybe, let's go back to this port. I'm sure it's not that, but let's go, yeah, let's get out on the main waterway. We will go to another dock because I want to show the Undercover mission. They're pretty cool. I will just double check that's all good. That's fine. Yeah, so if we wanted to, we have got a mission there that wants us to go back out and ship, get people that are shipwrecked. But we're not going to do that. I'm going to get us out and take us to another port and see whether there's other jobs there. Well, I'm going to get us out, not necessarily safely. It's fine. Some of these smaller ships are very, very powerful. And obviously, if you press S to like slow down, if you hold it for too long, you end up going in reverse. That's where the panic sets in. And CDAT says, I think it's definitely going in the right direction. I just want all. I just want it all now. I enjoy Sims, get hung up on the realism details. I have high hopes for this one. Yeah, I mean, I think they've demonstrated that they're definitely up to the job. I suppose the sim thing can be difficult, can't it? Because what one person thinks is like a deep sim, another one might think is too complicated or too boring even. You know, they want to get in there and drive the fast boat. So it's almost like a juggling act, isn't it, to keep as many people happy with different layers of difficulty or immersion that everyone's happy with, and that's where feedback again comes in. Right, I'm going to come out of here. I'm going to do some fast travel just up here. That's it. That's there. This is how fast travel works, by the way. I'm sure it's something to do with that port. Because when I was doing undercover missions before, I was at the top of the map. So maybe once we go to up the top there, we might be able to do them. Because it's important to show you, because it's another aspect of... Here we go. Right, let's get that back. There we go. Fast travel one more time. No, I'm glad you're liking it though, Cedar. Yeah, it's cool. And like I say, at the moment, £12 on Steam. Very, very cheap. It's another good thing about early access, isn't it? Is that you invest your time and your money into something that ultimately, when it gets packaged up as 1.0, will essentially be more expensive than what it is now. Look at the boat though, it looks cool, doesn't it? And you can put all the other lights on, which I think looks really cozy. Okay, can we see from here? Undercover, yeah. So if you go to different ports, you get different missions. So let's do an undercover one. Our current ship doesn't meet that, so that's fine. I think we'll go in. I think it's density. There you go. Hello, Rob out west. How are you? Okay, can I do it with that ship? Undercover? No, I can't. Okay, which one is it then? Yeah, density. Maybe I swapped to the wrong one. Journal, undercover, yes. So this is another new mission. I don't think this is an event, so you won't be asked to do this when you're out and about on the sea. This is something you have to, physically asked to do, as it were. So this is undercover. It was like a DJ introducing the next song, wasn't it? So this is undercover. Play the music and then do the mission. That's what we're doing. Right, okay. So we've got a little bit of travelling to do. So what we're doing here is we're checking out for stowaways, essentially. That's what we're doing. Is this even more chill than SnowRunner? I think it might be at times, yeah. The rescue missions can definitely get a little bit heated, that's for sure. But yeah, it's a nice relaxing game, yeah. And there's nothing like being out on the ocean waves, is there? With the amount of detail that we've got going on, like I said earlier, I think this is genuinely becoming my favourite Astragon game, that's for sure. Yeah, it's cool. It's really finding its feet now. Update 2. Update 1 was already large enough. Oh, is he coming towards us? Update 2 has put in some really, really good enhancements. I can only look forward to Update 3, 4. I don't know how many there are going to be. I'm really looking forward to an update on the firefighting, which I'm sure will have its own sort of update, like the rescue has. Because, yeah, as well as this, you can fight fires, big fires as well. But yes, thank you very much for joining us, whether you're on the Steam page for Seafarer, if you are, hello. If you're watching on the Astragon YouTube channel, or indeed if you're watching on my channel, which is GameTechUK, feel free to swap amongst those three things. Spread your time around. I'm monitoring the chat on both the Astragon and the GameTechUK. I can't see the chat on the Steam, and it will go up as a re-record afterwards, so if you don't get an answer straight away, you will definitely get an answer. Where can I send my questions, suggestions? Fryer says in the Discord, in the Astragon chat. The Astragon Discord will be the best thing, and I think if you scroll up, no, it's not in the chat, but I think it might be in the description of the Astragon stream. Yeah, that would be the best place to send your questions and suggestions. Absolutely, yeah. It does look really nice, Rob. Yeah, it really does. Yeah, it looks cool, and the water is lovely. You won't see much of it here because it's really dark, but yeah. Right, I don't think we need our sort of police lights on, although I suppose we are looking for a stowaway, and we could fast travel, but we're not going to. We're not going to. Oh, there you go. In the Astragon chat, Astragon staff have just put a link to the Discord. Get yourself in there. It's not just this game. There's all the games in there. Construction sim, bus simulator, the firefighting sim. And when you go into the Discord, you set yourself a role for the games that you enjoy and you want to see updates about, and you can get involved in the conversation straight away, putting your suggestions forward. Getting an answer from the developer, maybe getting an answer why it won't be possible, or that is a good idea and it will be possible. As I said, not every suggestion will go in the box, because then the game will just bloat. There got to be, and we've spoken about this over the years. Actually, a lot of people, not this stream, but come into streams. Oh, can we have that? And then from a developer point of view, you think, okay, that would take a long time to put in, and whatever it might be, yeah, you might do it once or twice, but then you probably won't do that anymore. And that's a lot of development time. Should our time be better put off to this, and they come up with a counter suggestion. But yeah, I mean, the developers love suggestions. That's what makes a better game, isn't it? So not the fastest ship, although we are doing 21 knots. It's just that we're out on the open sea now. So, but yeah, it's a very, very pretty game. Unreal Engine 5. And they've done a lot of enhancements. In fact, I'm going to pause it. They've done a lot of enhancements. I have got the full patch notes, which I'm not going to read out to you. But one thing that I have noticed is that it's really running a lot better. So the game now uses lower overall RAM and VRAM requirements, improved performance on GPUs with 8 gig of VRAM or less, which a lot of people have, especially now with the price of memory and graphics cards going up. Better scalability on mid-range hardware. Not everyone's got a beefy machine, although mid-range is absolutely absolutely fine. New single sample anti-tiling for ship surfaces, improved visual quality, optimized shadow updates. The sun and moon movement is now quantized, reducing unnecessary shadow recalculations. More stable GPU performance. See, all these sort of things, that it takes time to get round to improve this. But what is good, and what is a good sign, is that these things are being looked at and fixed now, rather than at the end of the period. They're like, yeah, we know about the sun and moon going round and causing extra shadows and calculating recalculations, slowing everything down. We know about this, but we want to get this update out. No, they're doing it, so that's good. More stable GPU performance and reduced shadow rebuild cost, lower VRAM spikes, optimized wind physics in particle effects, a smarter splash effect activation, chimney smoke optimization. It's crazy how in some games you can get something like the chimney smoke. That is just taking all the resources of the machine, and these things need ironing out, which they're doing. Removed unnecessary splash ocular meshes, and a slight performance game on pretty much everything. So yeah, as well as just giving you new content, they're tidying up their house as well, which I think is a really really good sign. So this is Undercover. So this is quite a simple mission. You drive out to a designated ship, very similar to when you do the Coast Guard duties, where you go and board a ship, speak to the captain, check his logs, check the engine if need be. This one is checking staff. Very simple, but something else to do, and something else that might get enhanced at a later date as well. So we've only got 3.1 Newton meters. I think what we'll do is we'll do a little bit of fast travel, just a little bit, just to help us out. I don't want you to be thinking, come on, get on with it. And I think when you fast travel as well, obviously time moves with it as well. So yeah, I think it's a very, very pretty game. And I like the fact that there's so many different aspects or disciplines or factions to work for. You've got the Coast Guard, you've got the firefighting side, which is almost like a game in itself, and I can't wait for that to be enhanced. You've got the delivery side. You've almost got like the Euro truck side, where you go and load your containers and take them off. You've got multi-drops already included in the game, so when you do load your containers, there might be 2 drops, which again is like a requested feature, isn't it? But it's already in the game, so there's already a lot here. Yeah, already a lot here. Is the pilot boat also in the update? You have the public beta and it's not in there. Yeah, well, I'm on the public beta at the moment. Have you purchased it? But yes, it is there and it will be there. Yes. Right, we're almost there. And also we've got what's called a random event as well. Like there are people out there that need to be rescued. I'm not in that ship, so actually what I might do, if it is available, I might go out there and just chuck the life buoy and see what I can do with that, because I haven't got the ship where we can pull them out of the water. That's salvation and grace. This is density. It'd be quite interesting actually. So if we finish this mission, I'm going to go straight over to shipwreck and see how I can help. Because it does say in the update notes that all ships now, the life buoys are of use, whereas before they was just part of the furniture, as it were. But now they are actually of use. So yeah, if I can get this done, in fact, what I'll do is, let's do another fast travel. And then we'll go and see if we can help rescue people. I don't know. It's come up as I'm in this ship and it's come up as a random event. So I must be able to help in some way, mustn't I? Yeah, so let's concentrate on Undercover. But first person for me is now my default position. Whereas always, usually in a game like this, it would be third person because I want to show you the stream and I want to see the boat. But actually, I think first person is really good. See you later, Kim. Thank you. And the engine sound is quite responsive as well. You only have to take a few RPMs off. Hopefully you can hear that all right. Yeah, the engine does sound absolutely lovely. Right, we're going to just dock next to this ship. Sometimes it needs you to call them, but this one, I think because we're on official business, looking for stowaways, maybe we can just board. We've got the power. My ship control has got a lot better as well, which is pretty dire at the best of times. There we go. So you can see from a scale point of view, this density is actually pretty big. But we're going to swap vessels. For this particular string, because I knew we were going to do some of these, I put my official uniform on. This is my official uniform. So we've got 6 crew members. And again, this is early days. It might be changed, or this might be the how the mission stays. We can go and talk to each person and go and check their documents, basically. It doesn't always require... It's not always the last one. It might be the first one. If you do them in different orders, it might be the first one. Usually it's about the 5th I've found. But again, you'll be able to see downstairs the fact that everything is modelled really nicely inside the ship. A check, no problem. I have my documents with me. He's got nothing to hide. That's all good. And we've got this lady here. No problem. She's got her documents. There's always someone hiding around the corner. Bo. Or is it Boo? Bo? It's Boo, isn't it? Not Bo. Someone snuck in. It wasn't me. My papers prove it. Look how scared he is of me as well. I love it. Love the power. Right, so it must be... We've got 2 more people. It must be upstairs. Must be. Thank you for coming in, though. I do appreciate it. Hello, Elgarth, on my stream. How are you? Yeah, we do appreciate you coming in, whether it be on the Steam page, or whether you're on the Astragon chat or GameTechUK chat. Wherever you are more than welcome. Sometimes there's someone hanging around here. No. Oh, this one. So he's going to be the 5th. Is he good? I wouldn't mind if a stranger took over my work. More breaks for me. Sea Citizen. He's so close. Oh, yeah, it's happening. It's happening. Right, let's... is he in there? Yeah, so I think we found him. I think we found him. Oh, yeah. It wasn't me. My papers prove it. Oh, I think we're done. I don't think there is any... Oh, search through the ship. Oh, okay, so someone is actually hiding, I think. Yeah, they're actually hiding. So we've actually spoken to 6 people. I can't see it being the captain, can you? We'll speak to him. I mean, it's a strange feeling when you don't know who's really on board. Okay, I mean, I just love the way that you can go anywhere in the ship. Literally anywhere. Anywhere that you would, on the real ship, you can do it. Wow, I've not had this before. I just don't think I've encountered the person. I've checked the 6 people, but I think it is literally a case of they're hiding. So this could either be very short or very long. Or it's not working properly, which I don't think is the case. I think I just haven't found the person. Maybe they're hiding somewhere. I mean, a stowaway would hide, wouldn't they? Yeah, it's not you, is it? Yeah, yeah. It's not you. It's not you, it's me. A lot of detail going on inside the ship, though, isn't there? A lot of detail. Star Citizen level of details, I would tentatively say, Matt. In the lifeboats, he might be. Down the funnel, I don't think he'll be down the funnel. But we're not going until it's found, so buckle in. Sometimes there's someone just waiting here. Maybe the Astragon people could let me know. I don't think it's bugged out. I think I've literally just got to find the person. I mean, which is all part of the fun, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think there's an issue. We've checked 6 people, but all the crew are absolutely fine. I think it's just a case of finding the person hidden. It's not you, is it? Because I've checked you. Yeah. I haven't noticed anyone suspicious, but I am still new here myself. Okay. Well, we've got to do this a bit more methodically then, haven't we? Right, we've checked the front. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm sure it hasn't bugged. I'm sure it hasn't. I think we've just literally got to find the person. So you've got a little bit of hide and seek here as well. We've checked round here, haven't we? Yeah, me too, Raves. Yeah, I love it, and I can't wait to see what they do next. Yes, absolutely. Okay. I've not had this. I've done this mission quite a few times now. Where was I before? Where was it? Was it down here? No, it wasn't down here. Where was it? I'm getting lost on the ship now. I'm questioning myself now. Oh no, it was in here. Right, he's going to be in one of these for sure. Or she. Yeah, or she. Right, it's not you. Ah, right, here we go. No, okay. Okay. Fair enough. I think I might be beat on this one, you know. Yeah, everyone is... everyone's all good, so I think what we'll do is... Yeah, look at the state of the ship all over the place. I think it's time to get back, you know. Yeah, I think it's time to go back. I think what we're going to do now, yeah, I think let's go and do the random mission or the random event. Hang on. Yeah, we can't. I think I'm just going to have to finish the mission. Yeah, I'm just going to look in Discord to see whether anyone has... no. Okay. I think we need to finish the mission. That's all. Yeah. And we can do that from here. Cancel. I don't want to cancel it, though, because I think it's just the case of... he may be hiding or pretending to be a crew member. Yeah, I'm not going to give up that easy, you know. I'm sure that he's here. I'm sure he is. But where else could he be? I mean, let's do it methodically, just one more time. It'll only take a few more minutes. Right. Okay. I sort of feel like I'm just missing it myself. We've already checked him. Okay. You know me, I don't like to give up. Plot twist, it's me. Yeah. Oh, God. Right, we know it's not you. That's fine. We know they're not in here. Usually there's someone round here, but he seems to be all good. Okay. He's not round here. Right, so he's definitely not downstairs. We'll just check one more time and then we'll move on. It's probably me. It's probably me. Okay. Right, I did check a minute ago, but it was dark, so now the sun's out. It might be better just to have a little look around. No, the doors that haven't got an open thing next to them, they don't open. Okay, so that's downstairs done, and the front deck is done. Let's go up one more. If not, we'll cancel it. It's fine. I sort of don't want to cancel it because we've got the rescue thing right in front of us. Okay, so yeah, these doors don't open. This one does, but we know about her already, unless she's hiding him in the wardrobe. I don't know. Yeah, that's fine. And plus, I don't want to settle on one mission. Check the person under the stairs on the left. No, I did. No, I did that. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did that. Right, so we're just going to go around here, and then we've only got upstairs to do. Then if not, I'll cancel the mission. That's fine. Just go around the front. Open this up. Aye, Captain. He's alright. It's not him. Yeah, I think something has gone on with this one. Either that or it's just me. Yeah. Which one are you... Which one are you thinking? Downstairs on the left. Which one, Sim? I mean, I would love to finish this mission because I'm sure it's just me. You don't mean him. He's totally fine. All the people that are here are absolutely fine. It's a hidden person. Yeah, it's hidden. Unless you mean right downstairs. Yeah, it's fine. Let's cancel it. In the lifeboat? No, he's not in the lifeboat. I think we would see him, wouldn't we? There's no one here. No. Oh, daughter crafts are used to transport people or supplies between ships and the port. In emergencies, they can also serve as lifeboats. So maybe, you know, we can chuck these out, for example, and then it doesn't matter if you're not in salvation or grace, which is the, you know, the sort of purpose built. We can do it with these ships, so that's interesting as well. I'm going to cancel this mission. It's fine. It's not a problem. It's not the end of the world. So what I'd like to do is, yeah, there's nothing there. Have we still got... Ah, we're still here. That's perfect. Okay, so let's see what we can do with regards to helping with... oh no, fuel reserves are almost out. Oh dear. Is my anchor down? I don't think it is. No, it's fine. I've got a feeling it might be, you know. Yeah, it was. Right, let's go and see what we can do with just, I say just, obviously it is some, whoa, look at that. Nice. Oh, no, my thing wasn't down. Now it's down. Okay. Yeah, my anchor wasn't down. It was having trouble getting going. I think it's because the water's just so choppy. Yeah, we're not in the purpose-built rescue ship. So let's go and see what use we can actually be with regards to putting out the life buoy. And have we got a life raft? We have got a raft. I wonder if it will... Oh, yeah, this will be interesting. Are you qualified to pilot this? I don't think I am. I don't think I am. But yes, of course, thank you for coming in, whether you're on the Astragon stream or my stream or even the Astragon Steam page. Thank you very much. At the moment, there's a 40% reduction on, it's £12 in the UK. I think it's 14.99 euros, maybe the same in dollars. Check for your local regional currency. But yeah, pretty cheap. Not only did it release with a good amount of content, we had update 1, which was the LNG and the bulk containers, 3 huge vessels, lots of new missions. In this one, that was update 1. We're already on update 2, which has got the search and rescue, 2 new ships, Salvation and Grace, lots of missions, lots of side missions like this, for example, rescuing shipwrecked people. There's a lot going on for the money, yeah. Looks like a sort of pleasure boat, one you could host parties on, away from prying eyes. Is that what the crane's for? I'm not sure. Yeah, I want to see what we can do with regards to helping rescue these people outside of the dedicated rescue ship. So this should be quite interesting. And in fact, just to speed things up a little bit, I could use a little bit of fast travel. Because I think we're almost done with regards to showing you the update. So hopefully you've enjoyed the stream. And if you have got the game, hopefully you're already playing yourself. If not, you know you can jump in, and just on the main branch you've already got 2 big updates ready to play. Right, we're almost there. Let's get the binoculars out. Oh, there's a person to rescue there. There's also someone else. I don't know whether they're helping or not. I've got no idea. But we will do what we can with this ship. It'll be quite interesting to see how the game adapts. Like I say, I haven't got the proper rescue ship, so it's going to be interesting in what I can do. So do I just chuck them a life buoy and sort of go back for dinner? I don't know. Or do I get that ship out of the bag? I mean, that would be awesome if that comes out. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know the answer to this, by the way. I don't know. Let's hope they're still here, though, because I can't see the flashing. Oh, God. This could be bad. I don't think they're here anymore. Okay. Yeah, we'll try it. There's 1,000 credit. Oh, there he is. There he is. I can see him. I can see. I think he was just underwater for a little while. There he is. There he is. Right, okay. Now, let's do this nicely. Let's slow down. Let's put the anchor on. That's fine. I should have slowed it down a little bit more before. Oh, God. I don't know why. I just sort of panicked. Yeah, I'm in reverse. Look. Right, that's it. All right, stay there. It's because I don't want the little digital man to die, you know? Right. Where is the... there it is. Oh, can I use this one? I'm sure I can. Daughtercrafts... So how can I use it? Oh, God, I'm panicking now. Maybe you can't? Maybe you can't. Sorry, mate, I'm just having a look. I'm just having a look here, alright? Hold on. Lifebuoy. Oh, maybe I can't on this particular ship? It looks like I should be able to select them. Sorry, Digital Man. Yeah, it's not going to happen, I'm afraid. Unless I... Oh, hang on. No, swap isn't available. What about if I swap here? No, maybe not. I'm trying to get the game to do things I don't think that are in the game yet. Yeah. We're just going to have to walk away from the little Digital Man. Look at him. He's like, right. Oh, thank God I'm saved. Oh, no. It's GameTechUK. I think what we'll do is let's finish, right? Let's finish this mission. Let's finish on another search and rescue. Yeah, let's do that. Let's finish on a high, okay? Let's finish on a high. So we'll go into quick play. We'll go search and rescue. We have got the option of a thunderstorm. I don't know why I'm making it harder for myself, but I think I'm going to go thunderstorm. It's going to be bad. Let's finish it. We're at the end of the stream now, so anything that happens here is absolutely unofficial. Okay. So we can teleport to the bridge. That's all good. Oh, look at the weather already. Look, let's put the... I mean, it's a very pretty game, isn't it? Also, I like to turn the HUD off quite a lot on this game as well. It really works with the HUD off. It's very, very cool. Okay, search and rescue. I've picked the worst possible conditions to do this under, but we're going to do it anyway. And you've got some activity with cars and stuff. It's not dead over there. You know, people walking around, cars. You know, there's enough going on the land, considering this is a sea game, of course. Hello, Ghost. How are you? Yeah, this is going to be pretty rough. Don't forget, this is inside the port. This is inside the port. So, yeah, I've picked the wrong one, haven't I? Hello, Ricky Shimin. How are you? Yeah, of course I've picked the wrong time. Oh, lovely, Ghost. Have a really nice time, mate. Hopefully the weather's better there than it is in-game and here as well. It won't stop raining in the UK. It literally just refuses to stop raining. I think it's wetter than when records began. I think there's a record for how wet the last couple of months have been. It just won't stop. I mean, it's wet at the best of times. Right, let's do some fast travel just to get us there. That's it. We're just experimenting now. Right, okay. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to get the... I'm going to get this a little bit closer. I'm going to put the anchor on. And do the horn, so they know I'm here, okay? And of course, we want the lights on as well. We want all the lights on. Now we can use that, the searchlight, which is so cool. Okay, going to come away from the steering wheel. I mean, look at the state of it, look. And the lightning is just fantastic. It really is. And I'm so tough. Look at me in my shirt. I haven't even got a coat on. I don't need it. I'm a tough guy, you know? Right, let's release Grace, which is the daughter ship. There we go. And now she's released, I'm going to swap into that vessel. Okay. Right. And we'll try and do it without panicking this time, alright? Oh god, I've really picked the wrong time. Look. I do like a challenge though, so that's fine. Right, let's look out for people, and if you spot them, please tell me on the stream. It's quite handy with the searchlight there. Right, Can we see anyone? We're just inside the circle now. Oh God, can you imagine being trapped out here though? Oh, it'd just be terrible, wouldn't it? It would be. There's no positives, is there? It's not like, oh, I'm in the water, but no, there's no positives. Hello, Andrew Weaver. How are you? Oh, there's the shipwreck over there. I mean, come on, this is pretty cool, isn't it? Because on some of the other missions, you actually just get some containers that have been spilt. This is actually the ship. Look at it. That is fantastic. I really like that. That's really cool. Right, there's the shipwreck. Okay. Slow down, Jason. Right, we're looking for a flashing life saver. Let's put all that on so they know we're here. Right, we're only searching for one, I think, possibly. Right, if you spot it, tell me. Because I'm guessing he's going to have the light on his life raft. That's so cool. It's the first time I've seen that, though, with the ship really, like, proper shipwrecked. It happens, doesn't it? And thank God the life savers are out there. Come on. It'd be really hard to spot someone as well, especially in these sort of conditions. Because you think you see someone, and then they're covered by the waves. Right, that's the shipwreck. We know about that. It's very immersive in my mind anyway. This is one of the best parts for me. The weather at its worst, the sea at its most angry. Actually, it gets bigger than this. I've actually seen a bigger storm than this. Come on, where are they? They're not going to last forever out here, the little digital men, are they? Right, let's get outside and have a little look. That's the shipwreck. He can't be too far, can he? But again, down at this level, every time the wave, not necessarily even going over him, but if it's higher than him, you're just not going to see him, are you? Or her. It's getting cold. Should I just say I couldn't find anyone and go home? Oh, that made me fail another mission. We're still right inside the circle, so... Come on. Oh, lovely, Ricky. Nice to hear you doing well. That's good. Come on, we just need a little flash of that life raft. I mean, look, his ship is going down, isn't it? Yeah, it's almost gone. Look, it's quite alarming, really, isn't it? It's literally gone. Would it be if a digital man catches pneumonia? Would it be considered a computer virus? It would. I mean, these digital men don't grow on trees, you know. It's difficult. It really is. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. That gives you an example of hard conditions. Let's do it a little bit more favourably. Then we can finish on a high point. So we're going to go to quick play. We're going to go noon. We're just going to go cloudy, windy. We're just going to go clear. We're going to make this very, very easy to save some people. And then we're going to end the stream. Hopefully you've enjoyed it though, and hopefully you're impressed with the update. I'm sure you are. Let me know in the chats if you are. That would be great. Right, let's go and do a nice easygoing rescue. Someone has had a little bit, maybe too much to drink, and got out on the life raft. He's like, no, I'll be fine. He's fallen asleep. Yeah, he's in trouble. Or she. Let's get out there. Again, first person, because it's really cool. I think I'm hitting the... Yeah, it's a little bit longer than I thought. Right, let's fast travel to get us right there. Here we go. No, we absolutely can't. Okay. So we're going to put the anchor on, I think. Right, let's go and get the daughter ship out, which is called Grace. This one's called Salvation. These are 2 new ships in today's update. Is this on Steam? Yeah, absolutely. Link's in the description. Link is in the chat in my channel, Ricky. If you want to check it out, it's got a 40% discount at the moment. So that's £12. I mean, right, we've got 3 people to rescue. Okay. This should be interesting. This should be easy. It won't be easy. Right, if you spot them, can you let me know? I can see 2. I can see 2 little flashing life savers, the inflatable jackets. Okay, so let's just make our way there. It really does, Zenex. Yeah, it has got a ton of potential. Yeah, absolutely. And the good thing is, two updates in, it looks like they're realising that potential. I mean, the water looks just great, doesn't it? That I think it does anyway. That's my own personal opinion. I'm not paid to say anything particular, of course. This is, I think the water is beautiful. Right. Here we go. Right, stay here. Stay here, ship. Ship, stay here. Yeah, my opinions are always my own, you know that. Come on, go back. He's thinking, come on, get on with it. Right, let's put the anchor down. Come on. That's it, right, we're going out. Open the door. Put that out. And chuck that to him. That's it. Oh, he's alive. Come on, let's do this. Right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to interact with this. I don't know what it's called, actually, but I'm going to look it up. I need to know what this device is, because it's pretty clever, isn't it? It's better than sort of everyone leaning over and trying to grab him, maybe someone else going in. What a device this is. Look, he just swims onto that, and he's safe. He can be rolled in. Ingenious, isn't it? Are there extreme weather events, strong winds and rough water? Yeah, I mean, if you just tuned in a minute ago, I was in pretty rough waters with a thunderstorm at night. So yeah, and you can dictate some of this, or you can just do it. You know, what's the word? Where it does it itself naturally. Okay, right, let's go over here. Where's the other person? There he is, over there. We do need to dynamically. That's the word. Does make it very difficult to rescue people though in that kind of condition, as it would in real life. Right, where are you? I think I've lost him. Oh god, where's he gone? He was here a minute ago. Don't do this to me, digital man. Oh god. He was here, wasn't he? Oh no. Oh no, there he is, there he is. It's fine. He's like, save my mate. He owes me money. There's 2, look. It's only £10 at the moment if you already have Ignite 2. I mean, it's cheap, isn't it? It's cheap. No, let's not use the word cheap, because I think you can see what you're seeing on screen isn't cheap. It's a good price. Cheap gives it the wrong vibe. Okay, let's put this out. There you go. Come on, mate. Come on. That's it. He's got it. Right, let's get there. Come on, because we've got one more to rescue. Chop, chop. Let's go. He's never been so happy to see GametechUK. It is a bargain, yeah, yeah. It's good indie development, isn't it? That's what I like. It's good, honest indie development. It's not AAA. There's a team of real people making the games that we love. There you go. Right, we've got one more. Can I see him from here, actually? Where was he? Where was he? No, come on. Let's get in the ship. Right, where was he? I don't know why I'm whispering. There he is. There he is. I don't know what he's doing all the way over there. I suppose you'd get caught by the tide, wouldn't you? Oh, hang on. Now I've lost him again. There he is. There he is. I had my I keep forgetting the anchor. There we go. We should be alright for rescuing all three. What a perfect end to the stream. It's going to be... There's going to be a standing ovation, I'm thinking. Well, I'm sold, Zenex says on the Astragon chat. Going to go and buy it right now. Nice one. Well, you're buying it at the right time. You're getting 40% off and you're getting 2 updates. So you've arrived at the right time. And if this is the first that you've seen of it, there's loads more. Loads more. There's a firefighting section. There's a sort of almost like a Euro truck style pick up and collect and arrange your own containers. There's material. Oh, where is he? Oh no. There's materials to pick up: coal, sand, cement. Did I run him over? Where's he gone? Oh, it wants me to return to the ship. I think I might have squashed him. Digital man! No, it's fine. It's fine. As the saying goes, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Remember, this isn't real life. I think he might have perished at the last minute. Oh, look, you can actually see the anchor. I've never seen that before. Look at that detail. I've never seen that. I didn't know you could actually see the anchors. Oh, fantastic. That was an extra bit of detail that I didn't even know was in there. Fantastic. You can actually see... it's so good of you to feed the fish. I didn't even know that you could see there was animation built into the anchors. That's really good. I think I'll pick this up now too. Good stuff. Awesome gaming. Right, I'm going to go back to the ship and take these back to the port, and we're going to end it there. So a massive thank you for joining us, whether you've been watching on the Steam page or whether you're watching on the Steam page now and it's on a rerun. How are you? Or whether you've been on the Astragon YouTube chat, or of course my chat, which is GametechUK, if you want to come over and see me. Massive thank you to Astragon for sponsoring the stream. And I look forward to showcasing, hopefully, update number 3 for you. But yeah, the good thing is, like, if you've just come on board now, there's a lot to show you. Well, there's a lot not to show you on this stream because we're just about to end, but there's a lot that you haven't seen to this game. A lot. Yeah, I think you'll be impressed. If you're impressed with this section and that sort of made you go, yeah, I think I'm going to get that, you're going to be very impressed with what else is in the game. That's the main thing. So good of you to feed the fish. Well, 2 out of 3. Apparently they didn't like him anyway, so it's fine. They're actually sitting down there, you can see, which is a nice little touch. Oh god, I panic and start going into reverse. It's quite funny, really. Here we go. Oh, that's better. Yeah, that's better. That's more professional, isn't it? They're not... The people that I've rescued aren't worried about going back in the water now. I've done it properly. Can they climb aboard on their own steam? No, on this particular vessel, we need to use that, whatever that tool is called, to get them aboard. There we go. So now it's green. I can swap to the other vessel. I can press the button. We can bring them aboard. And then from here, I can take them back. So thank you very much for joining us today. Hopefully you've enjoyed this stream and update 2. All the details are in the descriptions of both streams, and of course if you're on Steam you know where the buy button is. Thank you very much for joining us today, and we will see you in the next one. Thank you very much.